4 buildings: dormitories for students, orchards for students to learn how to grow things, kitchens and shops where students learn home economics and carpentry, science labs, a glee club.
Underwater. It should make your stomach turn when you really think about how much is underwater. That this was the play they ran when they forced us out of our homelands into these different areas, and they knew that they were going to be able to flood us out one day. They forced us into these, low elevation pockets, so to speak. My naga, they playing chess, not checkers. They forced us into building into other areas that we thinking we doing good. We buying this land. They're watching us build, and one day they just build a dam. One day they just drop a dam on you. But they watched you build the whole damn time. You see how beautiful this is? This is what the Nagas do. Without any Caucasian, European, so-called something, without any of that influence, we was already doing, this is light work. This is after we've had to recover. We was still popping this off. Reminds you of the White House, right? Con. Already there. We didn't build it for them. Oh, some slaves built it for us. Shut your ass. You just moved into our buildings, man. This is now at the bottom of Lake Martin. Because they built a dam on Benson. And there's many more, right? I want to take a nice little tour on the Google Earth, man, and see if we can find some structures. But I'm going to show you what the Google Earth is doing, man. Right in our face.
How to grow things, kitchens and shops where students learn home economics and carpentry, science labs, a glee club, photography, its own chapter of the YWCA and YMCA, and a large library.
This is a so-called black-owned city. Thousands and thousands and thousands of acres now underwater. Now they call it Lake Martin, but before that, my naga, he was already popping off with your schoolhouses. He was already popping off with your village, my naga. I said, how come black people can't do this stuff? Black people been doing this stuff, man. Nagas been popping off. This should let you know something about yourself, my naga. You got builder hands, man. But they playing chess. And they pushed us into these other areas that they knew they could flood, man. Same thing with Katrina, But you already had this, so where are these structures now, man? Where are all these structures? They didn't knock all this stuff down. They just buried it underwater.
Industrial and Academic Institute. Students standing in the front of the building. Here are HaWah's residents gathering for quarterly meeting day at the community church. Here is a child of HaWah, a small girl who likely looks over her siblings. Here is a man affectionately named Uncle Sam, one of the pioneers of HaWah. Had 4 buildings: dormitories for students, orchards for students to learn how to grow things, kitchens and shops where students learn home economics and carpentry.
Look at this, my naga. Just, you know what I mean? Imagine what this can do for our communities everywhere, man. Just to know that this exists. They took our history, right? They rerouted us. We supposed to think These some nagas from Africa popping off. These are the copper color Indians popping off of India Superior. Indigenous cons, Nagaville. And now it's underwater. Shout out to my Aqua D colonized, man. Shabbat Shalom. I'm just taking it real easy. I was just had a couple thoughts, I just want to make sure I put them down, before they get, you know, too far in the ether, man. We just talking about Lake Martin, right? Shout out to Decolonize. She doing her thing. Support the sister. Support the sister. We just talking about Lake Martin. And we've been talking sunken Naga cities, right? So number one on that list is Oscarville. So okay. Lake Lanier has a Naga city under all this water, but not just one, multiple towns. Multiple towns, and they did this on purpose, you know, crying wolf on a couple young Nagas that they, were accused of, doing something to this white girl, they said. But then her family said that them boys was innocent and that they got lynched and crucified for no reason but racism, to give them a reason to start killing off. This white mob terrorized, drove out, and killed all the Nagas in the surrounding area until the community of Oscarville disappeared entirely and the town's population decreased to zero. The white people of Forsyth County flooded the area, so this is what they do. How many damn dams is it? We got that before. I don't know if we still got it up. How many damn dams? This is their play, man. But they said by the time we figure this out, the gig is up anyway. So, here we are. That's a great article talking about two-thirds of the longest rivers no longer flow freely. And it's harming us because they keep building these damn dams. Everywhere, though, not just in America. China, throughout Europe, this is their playbook. This is how they get down. Infrastructure report card.org. There are over 91,000 dams in the country that serve many purposes. This is just America, people. This is America. This is America. So how many Lake Martins and Lake Laniers? How many Oscarvilles? How many Bensons, my naga? How many, York, was it York Hill? Seneca Village? How many Naga cities underwater? This is what they do, right? They got the Army Corps of Engineers. They rolling up. It's all military, man. They put the damn dam up and they flood Naga history. They've done it probably 91,000 times to over 91,000 towns, because most of these are multiple towns, man. This is hundreds and hundreds of acres. Some of them 800 acres, and part of it connects to National Park Services, but all that is still flooded town, underwater, man. 1,000 acres here, 1,000 acres here. Benson was over 3,000 acres that young Benson had purchased, man, and him and his pops for the Nagas, man. They had everything. Now it's underwater. Okay. Yeah, it should make your stomach turn, because it's not just Oscarville, Lake Lanier, right? You got Benson, we just talked about that, and those beautiful homes. I mean, it don't get no
Science labs, a glee.
Science A glee club.
Club, photography, its own chapter of the YWCA and YMCA.
Come on, had his own chapter, the YMCA and YWCA. Now it's underwater? You telling me now this big ass, beautiful building is now under this? Lake Martin? So they put up the Martin Dam. And they dammed the entire Nagarville, right? They dammed the entire city. This is Benson, Alabama, a community of mostly black residents, founded in 1895 by Will Benson. Flooded in 1926, the Martin Dam was completed on the Tallapoosa River. So they put up the dam, bang, bam. Same thing, Henry and McKee Islands, Kawalija, Alabama. And again, love to the sister Amber Ruffin, man, for putting us on this so that we can see clearly. You know, she sparked up a whole nother fire in me, my naga, personally, because it just said, you know, I mean, now we see clearly. This is the play, 91,000 dams. Seneca Village, York Hill, Naga cities in New York, underwater, California, underwater. This is their play. What's still underwater? Right? They're called ghost cities, right? Now they're just ghost cities, ghost lakes. How did Benson, how did this become a ghost city? How did it become a ghost lake? How did it become a ghost city and a ghost lake? Man, they built a damn dam called the Martin Dam and flooded it out in 1926. See, that was the end of, you know, all that, you know, Chickamauga War, Tecumseh, you know what I'm saying? So Nagas, you know, was using like the last of their, you know, connection, man, you know what I'm saying, resources to pop off in the 20s, and they just erased all that because it was just still too fantastic for the narrative that these Nagas is just coming off of slave boats, man. You had to have a deeper understanding of the land to connect all this with the artifacts that's probably or definitely underwater right now. So let's check this out, man. Love to one of my Nagas in the comments was talking about Google Earth, man. AI to you. Man, you got the Gunnersville Dam. I mean, the damn dams, right? Again, there's 91,000 damn dams. So Nagarville is underwater. Love to the Templar and a couple other my good Nagas out there talking about the Atlantis flow. Love to Key Alpha talking about the Atlantis flow. You know, I mean, what does it got to do with Atlantean floods, man? When you know that this is how they move. They they're flooding you out to build on top of you, right? They flood us out to build on top of us. So what happened to beautiful Benson? Where is it at now? What, Lake Martin? So I went over here to Google Earth. I'm over here in Lake Martin, you know, digging on it. I mean, just look at the size of Lake Martin, right quick. You know, when you dig on that drop by decolonize, you talk about, you know, railroads and racetracks, you know, just different things that the Nagas were popping off with it. Obviously, they're not going to let you see too much, right? Matter of fact, they're not going to let you see much of anything because they've let their algorithms and their computers just block so much of this drop on out. But if you start zooming in, you start seeing these straight lines like this, right? Now again, man, Managas it's a whole city, all right? This city, Benson, he popped off the first Naga railroad, you did, in this particular town. So they had a railroad, you did. Where is that railroad today? I don't know. I don't know, but it appears just to be underwater now. I don't know what this is, but first I thought it was just a part of, the pixelation or how they do their thing. But I'm looking around and, this thing clearly has a little life of its own here, right? And if you try to follow the railroad, follow the yellow brick railroad. uh, let's just follow it. Follow the Naga Railroad. Okay, so this could be a whole situation here. I mean, you see all these blotches? These blotches you see are not for no reason. This is what Google Earth do. Their algorithm, they must got some, little algorithm that knows how to blotch out all structures. So they must say blotch out all structures. And then it becomes all this blotched mess. But you can see that there's some type of form and frame and shape. That's one situation that's look like a straight line, just kind of going straight out. Let's follow it this way. Look at this. All right. So there's a whole city under here. Now it's like a little shore, right? A little man-made reservoir with a little shore. It's crazy how they got these islands glowing though, man. You wonder if they really be glowing like that. This one apparently, goes right back into the turf. So is this a possible, make for a possible railroad of Benson? Now, I want you to pay attention. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see it even better. You see these big old blotches and pixelations and all this? Now, we've been talking about structures, and, clearly, like I just said, there are many structures when it comes to this 3,000 acre situation, which used to be the Naga city of Benson, which is now under Lake Martin. But now, Google Earth, and I saw this the same thing. We're going to go check out Lake Lanier next. And, we're going to just start belly flopping like this, man. But, this is what Google Earth do. It's just an article from 9news.com. Google Earth places you can't see, blurring maps, hidden secret photos. Okay. The places you can't see on Google. Now, pay attention. First thing you see is what? These blotches. And some of them look more like pixelation. Some just look like straight up blotches. After you see this, we're going to go, searching and looking. And you're going to see a lot of this stuff. Especially like this, right? So why would they start in the water? When Google Earth was first launched in 2001, it was seen as a revolutionary. It was seen as a revolutionary. It literally put the world at your fingertips, but not everyone was thrilled with the meld of satellite technology and Google wizardry. Meant every building on the planet could be seen by anyone with an internet connection. I mean, all right. So you're going to leave us right there. Now look at these blotches. Blotches in the water, right? This is letting you know that this is not accidental. These little blotches, they're not an accurate depiction of the landmass. They're not an accurate depiction of any structures. They're just blotches over something that is accurate. Whatever it's covering up will show you exactly, damn near what it is. You'll be able to make it out. Oh, that's a building. That looks like, some type of, railroad or, some type of house. This looks like some, whatever kind of structure. Like you'll be able to start making this stuff out. When they just blotch it up, you can't make that out no more. But maybe without all these blotches, you can clearly see the form and the frame and the shape of the Naga city underground. And then they gotta put the little, you know, copyright thing all over the place just to even make it more confusing. So pay attention to these blotches. Think about what they could be: train stations, towers, homes, schools, churches, all the things they had, farms, industrial plants. Who knows, man? Who knows, man, right? But, it goes from the water, obviously, it goes on the land. And this is as a result, there are dozens of places which appear on Google Earth as a mass of pixels or blotches or nothing at all. So sometimes, just because we go in the water, you don't see nothing. Don't think that there ain't nothing there, man. Don't let these people trick you. And all these blotches, don't think it's just pixelation, man. It's purposeful pixelation, purposeful blotches, just to hide and block out much of this stuff. Says some are self-explanatory, others are completely mysterious. Yeah, man. So they go into free energy, atomic energy plants, blotching out things. They even blotching out the street views, man. They even blotching out the street view, man. Dang, look at all this. You see all this pixelation? See how they're using the blocks here, the pixels? But now, don't you see the same little blocks and pictures, pixels? Huh? See the pixels? So imagine these in the water, right? How'd the water look? Okay. So they could use the blotches like this, or they can use the pixels like this. Now imagine what they're covering up. All this stuff right here. This is Benson, my naga. Right? All you see is more and more pixels. You zoom in, another sets of pixels, more pixels, and it's as far as in we can get like this. And once you hear, it's anybody's guess, man, right? Now check this out here, right? This is kind of like that railroad situation. This little straight line come out of nowhere. So we start following that thing, you can follow it, right? Follow the yellow brick railroad, man. Look at that, man. So this thing still, whatever this is, still popping off. They couldn't cover it that much. Didn't have enough pixels to cover such a long straight line of railroad. We don't know. And bang, it pulls in right there to whatever in the world they're covering. Look, man, come on, man. You think this is just naturally how the water is just... You think the water's doing all this? Do you think the water's doing all this? Or did they color it in even more? So now you lost that railroad. Now you're in this green muck, right? And remember, what did it just say? As a result, there are dozens of places which appear on Google Earth as a mass of pixels or blotches or as nothing at all. Nothing to see here, boss. All mucked up. But just knowing that there's something here, still gets your stomach turning, man, because you know that you are in sacred ground, man. You know you're right there at the neck bone of Hijack City, man, looking at your stuff, looking at your things, man. And my naga, is this a railroad? Is this some type of railroad? Let's see if we see any other evidence or any other anomalies, man, around Lake Martin. We're gonna look at Lanier. There's another type of straight line here. So it's another possible railroad or racetrack. I don't know, man. This one we saw earlier that goes bang bow right there. Okay, all right, yeah. So we got a couple of possible railroads. Other than that, more pixelation, coloration, and all that stuff, man. They ain't gonna give you much over here at all. But they basically build right on top of you. Look at this. Look at this city, my naga. Yeah, you forgot how big it was, huh? Now they call something our town. They took your stuff and call it our. I'll be damned. These damn dams. Our town? What's in our town, man? What y'all got over here in our town? Oh, you got some churches. Okay, you got the Baptist church over here and another Baptist church right there. A bunch of churches right there in our town. I wonder what this really is, my night. I wonder what this really is, right? Our town. Okay, Hijack City, man. My naga, look at this city. All right. All right. We're talking Alabama. We're just talking Benson. Just talking Benson, Alabama, man.
Look at the school, HaWah Industrial and Academic Institute. Students standing in the front of the building. Here are HaWah's residents gathering for quarterly meeting day at the community church. Here is a child of HaWah, a small girl who likely looks over her siblings. Here is a man affectionately named Uncle Sam, one of the pioneers of HaWah. Had 4 buildings, dormitories for students, orchards for students to learn how to grow things, kitchens and shops where students learn home economics and carpentry, science labs, a glee club, photography, its own chapter of the YWCA and YMCA, and a large library. After William Benson's death in 1915 and the eventual closing of the school, Benson was destroyed to make way for a reservoir and tourist destination called.
So where's the school? Where's the railroad? Nothing to see here, boss. I've seen it all. Nothing in America. Nothing to see here, boss. I've been underwater, boss. You don't even know where your cities are. Man, And Lake Martin's not the only one, right? All right. What do we start with? Lake Lanier? Let's get it. Let's hit up Lake Lanier, man. See what kind of pixels and blotches. Just remember, this whole city, it's even bigger than that. Because now when you zoom in, they start talking national parks and all this other stuff, man. And all this is still part of the city, you know. All this is a part of it. I mean, it's a whole... What's beneath this water? Let's hit up Lake Lanier, Georgia. Go from Alabama to Georgia. Let's go. That ain't too far away, huh? Look at this lake. Look at this lake. This is Oscarville. Oscarville. Lake Lanier named after Confederate soldier Sidney Lanier in Forsyth County, Georgia. Popular recreational spot. My naga beneath that is a town called Oscarville that they purposely killed all the black people in the surrounding area and flooded the town. They killed all the Nagas, and you know how much death is on their ass, man? Do you know this is a death, massacre site? You know what I'm saying? This right here, man, was the city of Oscarville. After they finished their slaughtering, they flooded all of the artifacts, all the history, all the books, all the libraries, the connection, all the stores, all the businesses are under Lake Martin. Or Lake Lanier and Lake Martin. This right here, we're talking about Oscarville under Lake Lanier. And look at this Beaufort Dam situation, right? They got a whole park dedicated to the Beaufort Dam. Damn. When you zoom in, oh, of course. It gets real blotchy and real pixely, right? Here you see a lot more of the blotches. Zooming all the way in. Look at that. Look at all these structures. Look at all these blotches. My naga, look at all these blotches. You want to tell me this is normal? This is a normal situation? That this is just how the computer's transmitting? Huh? Look at all this. Again, as a result, there are dozens of places which appear on Google Earth as a mass of pixels or blotches or nothing at all. Completely mysterious, Con. Yeah. Where's some pixels? Oh, there's the pixels. More pixels. Same thing they're doing in the water, right? Same thing they're doing in the water. Look how they just, change the shading of it. And come on, man. Just imagine this in the water. This is what you're seeing. Same thing. Just blotches and pixels, right? Imagine this in the water. You're just looking at green muck, right? It's a bunch of muck in the water. Come on, man. Right in our face bone. Right in our face bone. Look at the blotches. Look at the blotches, man. This is a Naga city underwater. And, man, look at the blotches, man. Look at this, man. It's just filled with blotches. Filled with the same damn blotches, right? There are dozens of places that got these pixels and blotches. Or it looks like nothing at all. What are these structures? What are all these blotches covering up? Look, let me back up. Let me back up, man. Let me back up. I want you to understand what I'm talking about when it comes to the city. All this is Nagaville underneath. All this, just like Benson, Lake Martin now. You try to zoom in, look at this. Nothing but pixels, man, because they don't want you to see what's really popping. What did they flood out, man? What did they do? Pixels and blotches. Or nothing at all. You're going to catch them slipping one day. You're going to like, whoop, got 'em. Algorithm failed you. Because we can see clearly. We can see clearly through the pixels and the blotches, man, that you're covering our Naga story. So that you can plant your own story on our head bone. About who we are. About what we're capable of. About where we're coming from. HaWah. We seeing through the muck, man. We seeing through the muck and the mire. We seeing through the muck and the mire. Where's our things, man? Where's our stuff? Where they hiding it? Where's our staff, man? All you need to know is that they got blotches everywhere. So you can use your imagination, man, about what's really here and what they're purposely covering up. Look at this one. Oh, see, they changed. They switched up the pixels. That's what they do. These are clearly pixels, huh? So what kind of scale was this city on, man? And what don't they want you to see going on in Oscarville, Lakeland there? So, this is their play. Clearly, they're going to keep doing this. Pixels and blotches, pixels and blotches. You could look for some alternative joints other than Google Earth. Maybe you'll find some more stuff with some alternative, search satellite views and different things like that. You know what I mean? Just for the dismount, let's look at that Shiloh Lake, man. Let's Take me to Shiloh, man. Shiloh, Arizona. Shiloh. Yeah, Shiloh, AZ. Is it Shiloh or is it Shiloh, man? Let's see if we got a hit on the Shiloh Lake. There we go. Okay. That's gonna be right next to that Fool's Lake. Was it Fool's Hollow's Lake? All right. And so we played around with this and said Shiloh or Shiloh. And where is the biblical ancient city buried? Did they flood that too? Is there any connection between Shiloh and Shiloh? I don't know. But that's Shiloh Lake. There should be another one nearby called Fool's Hollow Lake or something like that. This one called Pine. What's that? What's this little area? They call this Rainbow Lake. I ain't even looking at this one. Might as well just keep going. What's in Rainbow Lake, man? Y'all hiding in Rainbow Lake, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta come up off this stuff, man. More pixels and blotches. Okay. Look at this stuff, man. Look at this stuff, man. What are they hiding? Look at this stuff, man. What are y'all niggas hiding in Shiloh? Are we talking ancient cities like Shiloh? Huh? Look at this stuff, man. Pixels and blotch galore right here. It don't get no more pixely and blotchy than this. Man. No. They just building mansions on top of your stuff, man. And we looked up this Shiloh Lake, and it said there was a city called Adair. Adair city that was flooded. What kind of situation? We see some things happening. They didn't get everything. Y'all didn't get everything. We seeing some stuff, man. Definitely a straight line. Could be another railroad. Or seems to be some type of perpendicular action happening, man. Some type of streets. Huh? All right, man. I'm searching, man. Y'all done messed up now, man. Y'all done brought a knocker to the hunt, to the chase. Looking for the blotches and the pixels, man. Come on, man. Look at this, man. Man, my noggin, what they say. As a result, there are dozens of places which appear on Google Earth as a mass of pixels or blotches. My goodness, look at these pixels and these blotches. Look at these pixels and look at these blotches. Man, I'm in Rainbow Lake, popping off, man. What? Come on, man. They're getting lazy because they're just going pixel blotch crazy in Rainbow Lake. I mean, who's really looking in Rainbow Lake, though? Man, I wonder if this was more shallow because it looks like it's way more developments, Pixels and blotches like crazy. I mean, Shiloh or Shiloh. Hey, nothing to see here, boss. We seen it all, Where's the tabernacle? I don't know. Among the pixels and among the blotches, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Pixels and blotches, man. Look at these structures. In the lake, huh? No one's looking in the lake for the structures, huh? No one's really thinking what's in these hundreds of long acres of reservoirs. But by knockers, we popping off, man. We see clearly what they're doing to hide our naga cities, man. Look at this, man. These are clear cities, man. Look at this stuff, man. If you saw this stuff from a telescope on Mars, you'd be like, man, there's a civilization on Mars. Even among these fancy pixels and blotches, man. Look at this. Look at this stuff, man. Look at this. What is this thing? This thing come popping out. Look at this super straight wall. Like a Nehemiah wall or something. This is definitely looks like some type of wall. Okay, let me back up. Go crazy. So they just built stuff on top. They got a whole city popping up. Alright. That's Rainbow Lake. Now, let's get back to Shiloh Lake, man. Shiloh Lake. Yeah, man. You know, I'm very interested in this chase right here, man. Y'all don't really got caught slipping on this one, man. Look at this. More pixels and more blotches. Y'all done really woke a sleeping dragon up, man. Y'all done woke a sleeping dragon up. Hey, who is Preston John, man? Gonna find Preston among the pixels and among the blotches, man. Look at this stuff, man. Look at this city. Hiding underneath Shiloh Lake. Where is Fool's Hollow Lake in relation to Shiloh Lake? Because both of those are in Arizona. Here we go. Fool's Hollow Lake, Shiloh. I lean like a Shiloh. Oh, look at Fool Hollow. What it do? Yeah, you gonna bring me in the fancy way. You gonna bring a naga in the fancy way. Okay. What do we, park history. Full Hollow Lake. And they admit to you right in your face bone that there's ghost towns beneath this stuff. Shiloh. Oh yeah, the Mormons, roll right in, man. Brigham Young and them, man. Oh yeah. Brigham Young came in and said, this is the place. That's what he said. When he came up in Arizona, Shiloh, 1878, right? Then they started flooding all these damn dams. But he didn't, and thus began the ill-fated settlement of Adair, abandoned in 1906. Adair is now at the bottom of Full Hollow Lake. Come on, man. I'm out of here, baby. And who keeps doing it? The military, right? The Army Corps of Engineers built the damn dam. These are military operations to flood our Naga cities. Like Adair. And, love to the family trying to connect this Adair. We know we got the author James Adair. What's that connection, man? What's the connection? Hey, Cootie Mayo, take the wheel. Same Adair? Yeah. It's a lot going on, man. When you see clearly. So they told us to our face that there's a blotches and pixels. There's a city, there's a town, Adair. A city of Adair underneath Full Hollow Lake. Right to our face, bone, man. So when you think you see structures and clearly they are pixeling and blotching it up, you are actually seeing what you think you're seeing. Cities, towns, now beneath the water. covered up with pixels and blotches. But you could see clearly, Khan, that there's something there, right? And they can't cover everything up, so, we just got to keep searching. And you see stuff just popping out, right? What did they flood? What in the world did they cover up? You, my naga, they're covering you up. They're flooding you out. They're flooding your mind, bone. And we're searching for the ancient Naga cities. And we believe that every single damn dam is a good chance that it's connecting to another sunken Naga, Negro, African American, black city. Okay? Whatever way you gotta hear it, just know that this ain't no play. And we surfing the wave for real right now, man. We in the water, surfing the wave for real, and seeing nothing but the same cover up. Because again, as a result, these hijacks are covering it up with pixels and blotches, man. That's all we see. This is Fool's Hollow Lake. With the city beneath it. Now you go here for recreation. So they call them ghost lakes. Burying ghost cities. Fool's Hollow Lake, because, you don't want to go near there, right? Only a fool would build here. They gave our people no choice. They uprooted them. They had to build somewhere. And they watched them build. They watched us build. Licking their chops at the opportunity to flood us out. And build 91,000 dams. And cover it with more pixels. More blotches. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we can't leave here without, well, matter of fact, what I'm going to do is, I want to dig on, that Central Park situation. Central Park. I know that it said Central Park is over the Seneca Village. And then you got the Reservoir, which is over York Hill. So whether you're looking at York Hill or Seneca Village, let's go Reservoir. I know it's a lot to stomach, man. Knowing that this is absolute facts. This is not conspiracy, man. This is happening. Jacqueline Kennedy, Central Park Reservoir. So the city of York Hill is underneath this. The town of York Hill. Black community called York Hill. The city destroyed the town so that they can build the Central Park Reservoir. Residents of York Hill fled to nearby black community, Seneca Village, but it was destroyed by NYC a few years later so they can build Central Park. So the park is over the Naga City village of Seneca Village, and the water's covering up the community of York Hill. The community of York Hill. And here's some more areas for you to check out that are now underwater. And what you're gonna find? More of them pixels and more of them blotches. Where is York Hill? Oh, now they got a Jewish museum right here. They done flooded the Hebrews out and built a Jewish museum. Tennis, they got tennis centers, baseball courts, grand lawn. Look at this. All this, Nagas. It's Manhattan, man. All this is Nagaville. What did ODB say? His family had to sell Manhattan, right? So, I'll get this out the way. All this water is covering up NEGRO, Naga cities. You know what I mean? Just understand that, man. When you talk about this reservoir, let's go inside. Anybody go deep diving in this reservoir? Let's get it from here. Here we go. Let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. Let's go and jump in. We jumping in. Yeah, man. York Hill. Oh, yeah, they got pixels and blotches for a reason around here, man. They don't want you to see nothing. Look at this, man. They got nice bright colors. Look at this. Look at these, but it still comes out. Look at this, man. This ain't man. This ain't natural. This is man-made pixels and blotches, man. What is this, huh? York Hill, Nagaville. Wow. All y'all did was make it that much more obvious with your damn blotches, man. And these damn pixels. Look at this, man. Look at this whole area is a blotch. This whole area is a big ass super pixel blotch. Man, you know it gotta be beautiful, man. York Hill had to be so beautiful for them to want to turn it into their Central Park. Just imagine all this is, just imagine. Same thing with California, Malibu, and we're gonna dig on that Manhattan Beach, Bruce's Beach. Shout out to my sister, Copper Color Creation, Copper Color 144. Check out her IG. She just dropped on this Bruce Beach. Got a naga thinking, man. I mean, that's right near home for me. I'm out here in Inglewood, man. I'm not too far from Manhattan, man. So just to know that's, Nagas is claiming that. This is very similar to this, Manhattan situation. When you're talking Manhattan Beach out here or Manhattan over here, York Hill and Seneca Village, man. For real. Nagaville. So yeah, they're trying hard. You see all these light, bright blotches all over the place, man. But wow. Something looking like a straight line coming through. Could be another railroad. HaWah. They drain the reservoirs, drain the lakes, man. I want to see Nagaville. And And the next time we building high. We ain't building low no more. Nah. We building nice and high. High for the Uda. HaWah. So, just as we thought, clear structures beneath these pixels and these blotches, man. This is a whole nother color right here, man. Let's zoom out. Okay, that's their, might be their bridge situation. Yeah, is there a bridge? I don't even know. But clearly, something, right? Or not. I mean, if it was a bridge, probably would pop up, right? So something's going in a straight line underneath that, right? But yeah, either way, we know the truth. So yeah, you got the central part. And to zoom out, you see that it's much more than that. It's interesting because, here's the regular water, I guess, right? What's this supposed to be? The bay? Hudson Bay. Right, so let me just look at the regular water, right? Going to the Hudson Bay. Clearly, you're going to start seeing, stuff under that too, but I don't see as much as the pixels and blotches, right? I guess it's just too deep. So it's letting you know that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be all pixel and blotched up. They don't do it with the oceans like that. I mean, certain things I'm sure, but it's not all over the place like it is in these lakes and reservoirs. Now you just go around searching for lakes at this point. What's this, man? It's just a lake, man. I see some blue. What's that? Huh? Oh, Bear Lake? Bear Lake? Where the hell is Bear Lake, man? Idaho? Man, watch this. See? Look, this for the dismount. This is what I've been trying to tell you. Just go look for lakes at this point. Just look for the lakes, man. And then you're going to say what city was flooded out to make this damn lake. And then you're going to find another Naga city. Bear Lake. Damn. Flooded city. Yeah. Bear Lake history. Story behind it all. Oh, man, come on. 1772, the first white man to see the San Bernardino mountain range. That's how you want to start it, man. Let's just get to this damn dam, man. Stop playing. The entire area was rocked with repeated earthquakes, resulting in a bloody Indian uprising because they thought the Great Spirit was angry with the Padres. So these Nagas was at war. 1812, ain't that the Tecumseh? So were they rising up because of what? That dragon popping off that comet, right? And they knew that these Nagas was rising because he's talking to Tecumseh, but you would have to do your own Naga history to even talk to Tecumseh to compare what they talking about in 1812, right? Luckily, man, all praise to why we dropped nation. Now with the building of the Big Bear Dam, Many trees drowned in the newly flooded lake bed. So here comes the damn dam. See, what I tell you the keywords are, the dams and the mining towns. This is all keyword for someone literally, scavenging your town, man, scavenging your resources, flooding you out. You know damn well there's Naga cities underneath this because they was fighting Nagas the whole damn time. Like they said, it's uprising, the uprising. It should be noted, however, that this name originally referred to what is now Baldwin Lake, as today's Big Bear Lake did not exist until the early 1900s. I wonder what it covered up, right? I ain't gonna tell you too much more on this post, but like the other ones, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep searching, man. You know damn well they get uncover some stuff up. Flooded mining city. Like they love calling these mining cities. So this is real connected with the Utah flow. Yeah, man. Ghost town. Double Dabble is a near forgotten ghost town near Big Bear. Abandoned since gold mining dried up in the first half of the 20th century, gold was discovered in Bear Valley shortly after 1849 California gold rush. Cities of gold. Yeah. You're over here searching for gold like Coronado and them. Then they come with the damn dams. First they mine, and then the stuff that they can't take with them, or they want to save for another time, is they hide it underwater. They can't take all the resources, so they say, well, we gotta bury this shit. Just build a damn dam, flood it out. Just put it underwater. At least we know where to find it if we ever really need it. Yeah, man, get the drop. Again, love to the HaWah copper color creation. My HaWah's been going through so much, and I appreciate your testimony. Make sure you're tuning in, my Naga, every single Tuesday, 10 o'clock Pacific time, 432 The Drop Radio. The sister's joining the Ether Squid Eye, and it's all the way up, and she shared her testimony, just breaking down so much more, right? So much more to come, man, and but just the overcoming of just so many things at once, and just having to fight literally for her life, man, just to be here and let her voice be heard, and share her testimony with the tribe. And we applaud you, HaWah. We appreciate you, and we signing up with you. And ThaWaDa for dropping this Bruce Beach on us, because it goes hand in hand. We're seeing Naga City sunk. Then we got Bruce's Beach to be returned to these Nagas, this Naga family, 100 years after the city used the law to steal it. So there's more than one way to come at you, whether they flood you out, they massacre you out, they poison you out, or they just use their law to steal it, like the gentrification, right? How many houses were taken from Nagas during all these areas of gentrification, from Harlem to Chicago to California, LA, different areas, man. Like, come on. Inglewood right now with all the new stadium stuff, straight gentrified. Everybody's on the move, man. A beachfront property seized from a black family in Southern California nearly a century ago will be returned to the family's descendants in a move hailed as a milestone in the fight for reparations and the return of lands. The return of lands is all we talk about. Underwater lands or not. If it's underwater, then that whole lake and reservoir belong to us then. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. We're talking about getting our things back. Stolen from people of color. So the descendants finally get it back. But all these years, though, imagine your family loses their house because of gentrification and they're twisted, vultures, coming after you in different ways. And you finally, like, man, it's just cheaper to sell it to these people or it's cheaper to walk away. They're bringing up third party this, loans and dormant loans. They're doing everything to trick nagas out their property. Imagine the equity that could have truly helped you, truly helped you build your land right now. 300,000, 200,000, millions of dollars of equity. So think about a whole town, man. Think about Bruce's Beach. This family right here. 100 years go by, they don't have access to what they could have made on their land. They've had to make life decisions as if they had nothing, and the whole time they had everything. Imagine how they had to live their life like they had nothing. He's got a big smile on his face. He's like, man, we had to move over there with Nut Nut. We got to live over there with Peanut and them. When we own Manhattan Beach, man. Whoa. So I'm grateful that the family get it back. But my naga, they should have been had it. And it changes that generational wealth you should already be born into. Ain't no way we should be having a restart right now, but we do, because all our stuff is underwater. We do, because all our stuff has been stolen right from us, right from our family around the same time as these dams is being built, early 1900s, man. This is all relative. It's all connected. We're talking about Manhattan Beach in LA, seaside suburb. 1912, Willa and Charles Bruce bought land in Manhattan Beach, turning into a thriving resort run for and by Nagas, despite harassment and violence from white neighbors. So they not only had their property, they had a resort. 1920s, the Manhattan Beach City Council used eminent domain, back to that whole domain, baloney, to take the land from the Bruces, purportedly for use as a park. Yet the land lay unused for years until it was transferred to the state in 1948. This week, the descendants of Willa and Charles Bruce, including the couple's great-great-grandson, watched California Governor Gavin Newsom sign a law that allowed ownership of the property known as Bruce's Beach to be transferred back to the family. And if one naga had that juice, a whole other nagas got that juice too. So look out for us, man. Newsom apologized for how the land was taken before signing the bill during a ceremony at the property on Thursday. There are other families waiting for this very day to have their land returned to them, Patricia Bruce said. First thing she said, what about the rest of Nagaville? What about the rest of Nagaville? The legislation unanimously approved by state lawmakers was necessary to allow the start of the complex legal process of transferring ownership back to the Naga in Nagaville. The indigenous Khans, copper-colored races found here that you stole everything from. are movable and immovable goods, according to the Papal Bull, Doom Verses 1452. Put us in perpetual servitude. Took our kingdoms, our dukedoms, our principalities. This is not play. So they're popping off this complex legal process of transferring ownership of Bruce's Beach. LA County official moved early this year to return the valuable property to the descendants. Whoa, granting them the wealth they have been denied for generations. Generational wealth. Just imagine what they would have been able to do with their resources. So they just stole them, made them scramble, and finally gave it back later like, oops. But they could have sparked off a whole revolution. They could have sparked off so much change. Their money could have went towards healing so many Nagas. This is despicable, really. I'm grateful that the family gets to, get a bit of their dignity and inheritance reclaimed, but that ain't nothing compared to what they really do and what you are really do, our families. The Guardian, Anthony Bruce, in an interview with The Guardian, Anthony Bruce, a 38-year-old great-great-grandson, called the property, return of the property, quote, a reckoning that has been long overdue for me and the generations after. This would mean an inheritance. Ain't that all we talking about? Because it was stolen from the Naga. And that internal security of knowing that I come from somewhere. This is why we popping off. That I come from a people. He ain't sold on the Africa thing because he's like, yo, you just telling me I have land here. This ain't no slave off a boat thing. This is indigenous copper color races found here by the European type of inheritance, man. And it's that papal bulldog that took it away. And they took the kingdoms, the dukedoms, and the principalities, and the dominions, and everything else to do with Nagaville. So this Naga Bruce knows he's talking inheritance and generational wealth, granting them the wealth they have been denied for generations, man. You dig? The journey from here was far from easy. A black resident who learned of the property's history and founded Justice for Bruce's Beach. The law was used to steal this property 100 years ago, and the law today will give it back. Well, good, man. Good, man. Yeah, the Manhattan Beach, the population of 35,000 is more than 84% white. Oh, boy, they had a huge awakening today, right? Because the Nagas is back. This year, the city council formally condemned the efforts of their early 20th century predecessors. So they had to condemn their own ancestors to displace the Bruces and several other Naga families, man. Well, yeah, we've been talking about sunken Naga history. And this ain't nothing new. Whether we're talking Bruce's Beach, now they call it development-induced displacement. So you see all these terminologies. Eminent domain, displacement-induced, development-induced displacement, DID, for the DAN. Follow the damn dams and find your cities. Drain the lakes, man. And Oscarville will be revealed. And one day, we'll all have a smile on our face because our Creator is restoring the inheritance of his people, of her people, our framer and our shaper has not forgotten. And in code, first thing that gets restored to you is your land, man. So look out for us, man. Because even if they block us with pixels and blotches and act like there's nothing to see here, boss, we can see clearly. We see clearly enough that when we zoom in, all we see is more pixels and blotches. This is Bear Lake. Let's go all the way into Bear Lake. Oh yeah. Oh man, we all up in Bear Lake, man. We all up in Bear Lake, man. Yeah, what's up in here, man? What is up in here, man? It's kind of a funky comedina going down up in here, man. There's some funky business going down up in here, man. Yeah. Oh, man. This is what they want to give us, huh? And my naga keeps searching. Let me know what you find in the lake and the reservoir near you. We know they're everywhere. Not by chance. This is Utah Lake. Utah Lake. Oh, boy. Not by chance, my naga. Wow. What's that? I mean, you tell me, my naga. What is under this water here, man? What is under this water here? In Utah, what is popping with these pixels and these blotches? What is popping with these pixels? Come on, man. I gotta screenshot this one, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What is in these waters? We talking Naga cities, man. Hey, I'm out of here, babe. Hey, y'all keep surfing the wave, man. Remember, you gotta find yourself. Because ain't no one gonna do it for you. But now we got a strong lead into these reservoirs and these damn dams. 91,000 dams. What's in the water? Hey, the truth is stranger than fiction, man. Stay up, suit up, choose up.